One of the main functions of the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Kenya is to ensure the safety of each and every Kenyan and to protect our borders. No incursion should ever occur during the tenure of any Commander-in-Chief. But the sad thing in Kenya today is that our current Commander-in-Chief, William Ruto, is the one bringing in the incursion. I say this because as we speak, the Mandera County leadership is alerting us as a nation that Jubaland regional forces are actively training in Mandera territory. In fact, he's the governor of Mandera, Governor Adan Khalif, highlighting the same issue.
One group is overpowered, they relocate to Mandera town. As we have been saying for the last couple of days, the Jubaland forces have been pushed out of Bulhawa, that is the Somalia town, and they're operating from the Mandera side.
Now in this video, I want us to look into some of the dangers of having Jubaland forces training in Kenya and also why the president of Kenya would allow it to happen, because everything happens with probable cause, and with no further ado, let's get after it. So these are the dangers that we face as a country. Danger number one, this incursion could lead to the displacement and killing of some Kenyans by the Jubaland forces. And you don't even have to take my word for it. Here's Rigiji confirming what the National Security Council won't tell you over the weekend. Roll the tape.
Tumeona ya kwamba nchi yetu imevamiwa by troops from foreign countries. Pale Mandera, maaskari ya Jubaland wameingia Mandera. They have occupied more than half of the town. Waliua watu 5, 7 people have been injured, and many people have been displaced, including schools.
How many more will be killed or displaced before we kick out this Jubaland group? That's food for thought. Now, the second reason why having Jubaland forces in Mandera is not a good idea is because we might see an uptick in terror attacks, and history proves it. Kibaki, who is one of our best economists till date, was actually a terrible military leader. You know, Mungu hawezi kupea kila kitu. Under Operation Linda Nchi, Kibaki authorized Kenya Defense Forces to follow and fight Al-Shabaab in their own backyard. Now, a year after this launch by Kibaki, KDF managed to seize Kismayo, the regional administrative capital of Jubaland. But at what cost? On the 21st to 24th September 2013, 4 masked militants from the Somalia-based Al-Shabaab group launched an assault on Westgate Shopping Mall. And these guys showed no mercy. They used automatic weapons and hand grenades on civilians, to the point that 71 people lost their lives and 200 got injured. In fact, off topic kidogo, many might not know this, but the current IG Kanja was actually the hero on that day. What he did there at Westgate is what years down the line made him Inspector General of Police. Now guess what led to this attack as per Al-Shabaab's own representatives? They told the world that this was revenge for Kenya's military campaign in Somalia from 2011 to 2012. Now which operation was that? To be specific, Kibaki's Operation Linda Nchi. And now we have a president who is not a very good student of history. He's inviting Jubaland forces to train in Mandera. I can only wonder what could go wrong in the future. Third reason why this is a bad idea is that much as Jubaland forces are helping us fight Al-Shabaab in Somalia, what if within them we have sleeper cells? Actual Al-Shabaab operatives who are here observing our training methods and strategies, only to later report back to the Al-Shabaab masters. Surely, does this government not know that when your relatives visit your house, they will always go with secrets? Nani ajui hiyo kwa hii nchi? They are gathering intel on us. The types of weapons we use, the types of training we receive, how many active personnel we have. All it takes is one blabbermouth in our military kuenda kuongea to the wrong person na hivyo ndo series imeenda. I for one cannot see any good that will come out of this, but let's try and understand why the president will do this, because as the commander-in-chief, he does have advisors. He is someone with a PhD. He should be sane from my perspective. So what could lead to President Ruto allowing these Jubaland forces to come and train in Kenya? The only reason I can think of is that he wants to squeeze more money out of the West. You see, Americans love spending money on anything terror. And so the best way for Ruto kuwakamua is by pretending to be training some people somewhere in some corner of Kenya. The same way he also tried scamming the world through carbon credits. Unajua jamaa ukimpima vizuri, anasonga kama mtu wa Forex. Many of the Forex people are conmen. And many of our leaders, na hawa watu wa Forex, there is no difference. Ni vile tu mtu wa Forex anacon fellow Kenyans, so DCI wana catch up quickly, wanamshika. The big scammers, they are conning the international community. And it will be a long time before ashikwe, but uzuri, time does lapse. No matter what, time never stops and eventually it will lapse. Now, at the end of the day, guys, that's just my opinion. I'd like to hear your own. Why do you think the president has allowed Jubaland forces to train in Mandera? Is he aware? Or did they bully their way into the country and they have occupied Mandera and we are under attack na hatujui? And do you also think it's a wise decision? Just let me know in the comment section below and I'll do my best to read your comments and to give you a response. Now, with that, here's today's ad of the day. If you're in need of electrical wiring, solar installation, or electrical fittings such as strip lights, snake lights, downlighters, or chandeliers, contact Engineer Wycliffe at 0707 476 602 and he'll get your house dapped up. Now, if you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula, hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. All right, guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.